Close your eyes. Count to 3. Breathe deeply. You look up, 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 at a shelf towering above you. In a small glass case 3 times your height off the ground is Rebecca. Rebecca is a Russian immigrant who lived in New York in 1914. Her family is Jewish. You read her plaque further. As it turns out, Rebecca is struggling to reconcile her desires to assimilate into Christian American culture and become an actress with her duty to her family and its traditions, including honoring the Sabbath and speaking Yiddish, and she struggles with envy. You don't understand what any of this means because you are 9. Your mother behind you is cooing. You like Rebecca, huh? She's pretty cool. You do like reading about her, but there's so many to choose from. To your left, you hear a voice. Don't say that. You look over. A bald man with glasses is talking to a greasy man with crooked teeth. Oh, so I can't enjoy the beauty of a dove now. I can't say, oh, what a beautiful dove, says the greasy one. The bald one says, you just don't say shit like that. Don't say shit on the podcast. You're an imbecile who's afraid of being earnest, says the greasy one. I'm gonna shoot you in the head, says the bald one. You remember this word from school. Imbecile. A moron. But what is that other word? Mom? You ask. What's a podcast? The color drains from her face. She grabs your hand and pulls you from the store. Looking back over your shoulder, you see the 2 men. They're repeating Chuba to each other over and over, which is the sound that the birthing robot makes at the end of Revenge of the Sith. You were in American Girl Place, with Luke and DBJ. Welcome to Stores.
Stores, but where they sell your favorite stuff, but where the shelves are stocked with love, but where you find a line of happy shoppers. Stores, the friendly staff will wave and smile when you come to browse the aisles. So let's take a trip to all our favorite stores.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think if you got bit by a mummy, you would turn into a mummy?
And now, is this something you wrote down? Because you looked over like you had written it down.
No, I haven't written it down. I was just thinking about it.
No.
Like you would wake up.
No, it's not. That's not how you get turned. It's like a ritual to be turned into a mummy.
Like a ritual?
Yeah, like the whole thing where you replace your... Jamie, you're on your phone. I'm going to need you off it for us to talk about.
I'm trying to look up my American Girl doll wiki. Am I allowed to talk yet?
Jamie is typing
Was
mummy.
I
I just think it's
talk
bullshit. I mean, I understand you doing work, but like when we bring up stuff like if you get bit by a mummy, then you turn
I
into
thought
it.
this was the cold open. I wasn't supposed to talk.
Fuck. Now I'm hoisted by my own, you know?
You're on petard?
Yeah. I don't really say that word. But.
It's a mortar shell. It's a mortar shell.
If you get bit by a mummy, are you a mummy?
Do you turn into... Are you going to wake up the next morning, you look in the mirror, you got like claws.
In bandages.
Yeah, you've got claws.
Wait, and so in your version, do you grow the bandages? I mean, it makes no fucking sense.
No, you rip them off. It's like Santa Claus.
Vampire
it's
doesn't
like
grow
the Santa
a cape.
Claus. It's like the Santa Claus.
Does he grow his outfit?
Does he grow...
I don't know.
Does he? I don't remember. He grows his beard.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets... No, I think he has to get the outfit physically.
Oh,
He's not growing
he
clothes.
doesn't grow...
And he has the suit on.
The bandages
are
the clothes.
He has to rip it off, and it's like attached. It's like glued to his skin.
Yeah. It is his skin.
He keeps ripping.
He's like a bear.
I would like to be a mummy. I would like, and if I could choose,
you'd have to get married first.
You would have to grow out the bandages, and it would really hurt. Like just like when Tim Allen had to grow out his suit.
Yeah. Can I say you're welcome to continue looking at your phone?
Am I invited
you're
to talk
on.
to it?
Yeah,
you're
but
on.
you also, if you need to look at like,
I was confused. I thought that I
Right.
wasn't supposed to talk during this part.
We're still figuring it out.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I think you're allowed to talk or just wait.
Wow, we've
Either
got
one.
an incredible guest on the podcast today. Yes, it's Jamie Loftus.
Hi.
You know her from her own. She's a comedian. She's a writer. She hosts some incredible podcasts of her own, including Bechdel Cast. Right?
That
Bechdel
counts.
Cast.
Yes.
For some reason, I was like, is it called Bechdel Test? But then, like, no, it's about that.
It's
Yeah.
the cast, yeah.
Bechdel Cast and a favorite of mine, which is 16 minutes.
Thank
16th
you.
minute. Which me and Katie listened to all of the the Anthony Dobbs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so
you.
good. It's about, folks, if you don't know, it's about sort of viral stars and like coming back to them and seeing where they are now.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
And I know Jamie from being my ice cream friend.
It's true.
Yeah, because we're all ice cream friends now.
That was nice. I've never felt I haven't felt that kind of sick in a really long time.
Okay.
Is
And-
it kind of sick like after going to a wedding or something?
Yeah.
I wonder if we should wait to get into it or if we should just dive right in, because that is my prevailing feeling from the American Girl Place, which is the name of the store.
Yeah.
It's not called the American Girl Doll Store,
No.
but American Girl Place.
It's
The
a
ma-
third space.
It's a third space.
Which is worse,
American Girl
right?
third space.
I mean, American Girl Place is less.
I think
less
that-
of a good name.
I think you and I like it because American Girl Doll Store sounds like it's been machine translated. Like it sounds wrong.
See, I think American Girl
I think
Place sounds wrong.
American Girl. I feel like American Girl Store would make the most sense of all of the names. I don't know why they chose place, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Can I talk more about the Santa Claus?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking like a version of the Santa Claus where his body is generating all of the Santa stuff. Like presents
The
are like
toys.
shooting out of his feet. Like they're budding off of his feet like a rocking
His
horse.
nails are candy canes.
Yeah.
His beard is that's all I got. His nails are candy
It would be
canes.
something like that.
I was really excited for the second thing.
I was gonna say he shits out reindeer.
Yeah, I was.
but
Shit's reindeer is good. You
gives
should have
birth-
said that.
He gives birth
Yeah.
to the reindeer.
Yeah.
he throws
They
up
walk out of
sled
his
fuel.
He peeing snow.
They pee snow. Yeah.
Snow coming out of his penis.
The elves come out of his cloaca.
I like he has an asshole, a dick, and a cloaca.
Yeah. I mean, that's the magic of Santa. You know what I mean, that's Santa.
And Christmas is actually the most beautiful time of the year, actually.
Jamie,
Yeah. Why not? And why not?
and why not?
I like Christmas
As a-
bravely.
As a Jew who grew up celebrating Christmas, I'm
Yeah.
full on it. It's the best one. Just
Yeah.
give it a rest. We could just call Christmas just an American holiday and leave it at that.
It basically is.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of my Jewish friends go harder for Christmas than I do.
Yeah.
Like routinely. Yeah.
Something to prove.
I've got. I'm gonna enter the 2 Christmas tree zone this year.
2
'Cause-
Christmas trees.
2 Christmas trees. I feel like that's the sign to me that you've really started taking it seriously. Like one in the front, one in the back.
One big, one small, or both big, or both small?
One's got to be smaller.
Yeah,
One's got to
yeah.
be smaller, or it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've got I have like an apartment tree. It's just kind of like it's tall, but it's skinny. And then I want to get a big guy
Yeah.
for the back.
A big fucker.
A big motherfucker for the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I should have actually, I should have gotten an ornament at the American Girl Doll Store.
Ooh,
Because
that would
you
have gone
know
hard.
they've
I
got
know,
them
there's
and they're
there's no way.
expensive.
Yeah. You know that ornament's $60 and it's fragile.
I mean the
You
price
should just
is.
put the doll on the tree. I guess that's cruel.
I could put him up like a little star. I could splay him out.
Okay, so I guess we'll address what you have in your hand. Just because you held it up in a way that made
Yeah.
the sort of the smoking
First,
gun
I
of
move
the
my
item.
leg.
I mean, we are looking at it, and
I gotta
people
make
who
sure
are
you
watching
get
the
a good
video
angle.
have been
I'm just
looking
gonna
at
start
it.
sitting
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, just
so
be
you
careful
can
not
see
to
him.
show his penis too much.
Well, there it is. Yeah, yeah.
I'll tuck it.
Yeah.
I had Logan for 8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it. He looks great.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks
awesome.
like he's
He's-
been in a car accident.
He's really dirty.
Like
He definitely doesn't look like kids at a daycare played with him. Too
there was
much.
a picture. There's a picture of me after I was in a car accident, and I have like glass and like black shit on my face from the airbag.
Yeah.
And that's what he looks
Who
like.
took a picture
does.
of you after a car accident?
Me?
You're just like, oh, funny. You know, I mean, that's
There was a
just-
group chat. I thought it would be funny. And I think it was
Yeah.
to be like, "What's up? I'm just chilling," and I've got like my arm is broken.
Yeah.
I'm covered in glass.
I always appreciate that. You
Yeah.
have to have a picture of yourself at your lowest,
Yes.
just for like later comparison.
Yeah.
It's good.
I look pretty good. I mean, I look pretty good.
You looked hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, what's up? You said typical Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another fucking day on this.
Oh, you
Bitch
think
of
it's
an
my
earth.
first time?
I got in car wrecks all the time, dude. It's
You-
not a big deal.
You should see the other car.
I ran a fucking red light. I fucked it up. I fucked that car up. Yeah.
We were talking before the podcast about something that you said you learned. Is that right, Luke? About the big hog?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
This is something I learned is that if your Johnson is longer than 2 feet, so much blood would rush into it, you would die.
And when did you
What was
learn
the
this?
source? What was the source?
The source was at some point between the ages of probably 5 and 15, another kid told me that, and it's just something I took respect. You know what's another one like that just took me way longer to figure out? Well, no, because I didn't figure this out till this morning. But a kid when I was a kid was like, the reason small dogs live longer is because all dog hearts are the same size. So for years,
That's the most
That's
insane
a
thing I've
great
ever
lie.
heard.
That's a great
so
lie.
for years I thought it was like, oh, that's the reason St. Bernards, like my older dogs, don't live as long because their hearts are so small. But then if it's in a Chihuahua, I mean, that's a big ass heart, you know?
So you know they
that
all
needs
had
to
a
pump once a
medium
day.
size heart?
Yes, there's like one heart size, and so for bigger dogs, it's pretty small. For Chihuahuas, it's mostly heart. The
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
Who told you that? That's a great
so
one.
I don't
funny.
know.
I feel like there's so many good like cousin and sibling lies.
Yeah.
I did the one I told my brother that he believed not for a long time, but I told it as such a crucial moment because he would have like recently learned how to read.
Uh-huh.
Is I told him that there's one book in every library that if you pull it off the shelf, the whole library blows up. but the book is different in every library, so you probably shouldn't get any books from the library. And he's not a big reader. He's like, I just felt like the wrong.
Damn, yeah,
Yeah.
you really put him on a path where he can really get interested in the written word. He was like, I'm gonna
No,
die. Yeah.
I don't think so.
So while we're talking about this, I have a really good. I don't know. I still do not know to this day if it was a lie or not,
Okay.
or if it's just something this person actually believed. This was a friend that I had in like middle school or high school, like early high school, and at one point we were just talking about Winnie the Pooh for some reason,
Mhm.
and it
Okay.
came up. He believed that Eeyore was a cursed human. He believed that
Oh.
Eeyore's existence was some sort of punishment.
A curse?
I really like he had done something wrong.
Right.
And I guess in his eyes, there's like magic in the Winnie the Pooh world
But
in the
no one-
Thousand Acre
That would
Wood.
heal
Is anyone
him?
else
He's been
cursed? Or is it just
It's
Eeyore?
just Eeyore because everybody else is happy, right?
Right.
Everybody else is happy. Eeyore does not like existing. So I guess that it's a logical thing of like he must be cursed to be this way.
Right.
Right. Because the other ones are like enchanted stuffed animals, right?
Is
And
that
then
the-
there's
is
just
that
a
the-
cursed man.
Is that what that is?
I think
Is that
so?
the idea? Is that Winnie the Pooh is? I
was not a
thought
Winnie the
Thousand
Pooh
Acre Wood is
kid.
just a magical place where Winnie the Pooh lives.
I'm not
Pooh
totally
Bear.
sure. I think that there's supposed to be stuffed animals come to life. Maybe
That sounds right.
that sounds right.
Hmm.
But it kind of reminds me of like Chuck E. Cheese, where it's like there's all of these enchanted animals, and then there's like an Italian guy in the band as well.
So
like
let's
Eeyore's
sorry,
that for
can
them.
we rewind to you said enchanted animals?
Yeah.
Is that what you believe that Chuck E. Cheese creatures are?
Don't
They've been
I
enchanted
know
with
everything about Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, you're really.
Sorry, they've been
bro,
enchanted?
I gotta
I
be
thought they were
honest.
genetically
You're
alive.
fucked because Jamie's the fucking
Okay.
master of Chuck
I-
E. Cheese lore.
I thought that they were genetically sapient.
There,
Is that not true?
that depends on what you mean by that. What do you mean?
I'm not sure what else I could mean. I mean, they were born with the gift of human song. The
you
intelligence
think
of
they
human.
they were okay? So the two sort of camps are: you think they were born this way,
They
Lady
were-
Gaga,
they were born
or
with the gift of human song.
enchanted this way, Frozen.
Okay, no, I think that
not
we're
a
on
Frozen
Enchanted. That's
Well, I
a
know
famous song.
Encanto.
It's-
All right, yeah,
Encanto.
beautiful
Yeah,
movie.
is this a Ninja Turtles thing where they only became the way they are because of interference, or
Yes.
if
Yeah,
Chuck E.
that's-
Cheese had continued
that's my
developing
question.
normally,
No, I
would
think
he
that
be a rat?
they were born that way, but you couldn't be born that way as a rat who later becomes a mouse without some sort of enchantment because they can't do that.
But so when they're babies, because they're humanoid, right?
Uh-huh.
When they're babies, do they look like the normal animals?
I'm struggling to understand where the disagreement is. The Chuck E. Cheese is 6 feet tall.
right.
Right,
And
and
can
he's growing.
Was he a
and
baby?
And he continues to grow
and
every
he's
day.
and he can skateboard. So
Right.
that's like not something that he could.
But he
was
could
born
have
with these
been
humanoid
he could have been a
qualities.
genetic freak,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's not how the lore goes.
That's not how
that's the question. How
No.
does the lore?
How does the lore
goes,
go?
If I recall correctly, he starts as a rat in the 70s, I think in 78. Then he later is reimagined as a skateboarding mouse
Yes.
sometime in the 90s.
That
In the
makes sense.
70s, I think the story is Charles Entertainment Cheese, which is the thing that's like memed to death.
That's
but he
right.
was an orphan who showed up at the fucking
Yeah.
cheese orphanage.
This says
or whatever.
This says he was raised in an orphanage called Saint Marinera's, which is funny,
Yes.
and didn't know his own birthday.
It's a really sad story.
And so he has to throw birthday parties for others, perhaps curse, perhaps.
Wait,
does
is that
sound
really
like
what
kind
it
of a curse.
says?
And perhaps if he ever found out his own birthday, he could stop throwing parties
Mm.
because he breaks the curse.
Something I don't know is like how the whole group came together, but like with going off the Eeyore thing, there is just a human man in the band. There's just Pasquale, who's the like
Yeah.
Italian drummer.
But back in the 70s,
I
when
tried
they come
typing-
up with that, did they believe Italians were the same as you?
They were they're in the 70s and they're like all the animals that Genesis tells us we have dominion
All
over.
the animals
the rat, the
on-
hippo, the Italian.
There were 2 Italians on Noah's Ark.
You're
That's,
really cracking yourself up with this shit. You really like that, Luke.
That's just clean. That's just
I
clean
mean, that's
humor.
That's clean. That's family fun.
That's family fun.
I tried typing into Google. I typed in Chuck E. Cheese circumstances of birth. And nothing came up.
yeah,
It
there's
It doesn't
still-
tell you. It says he just appeared at the orphanage. So anything
Research
could have.
Chuck E. Cheese.
So we don't know.
comma, Italian human question mark.
Okay, let me just try.
You're gonna
that.
get Pasquale.
Yeah.
Pasquale's the best
Okay.
character.
Is that how you?
Yeah,
Is
Chuck
that
E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, comma Italian, comma human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see
Okay.
what comes up.
And then it just brings
Click
up
up
Pasquale.
Pasquale. I do want to see a picture.
Don't.
Yeah. Pasquale's been through. He's a
Okay,
drummer.
and you're not
he's a
allowed to say
chef,
who
he's a
Pasquale looks like.
comedian.
By the way, you can't. I know he looks like someone you know, but you can't say who it looks like.
That's no better than a beast.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Pasquale.
I love Pasquale.
His birthday was December 12th, rock star era. I don't know what that
That's
I
my
don't know
mom's
what that
birthday.
means.
You don't
Wow,
think
you should
Pasquale
tell
is my mom. And then I'm Italian, actually.
That's where the hatred came
I
from.
know. Self-hatred.
Yeah. Because we heard.
Actually not Italian at all.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Yeah, just saying.
It's all good.
Okay, that's
all
fine.
It'd be
good.
fine if you were, but I'm not.
I don't have a problem with you, man.
I
Okay.
don't know if I'm Italian or not.
Loftus.
I mean, I'm Irish for sure, but then someone in my family got like a 23andMe, and we thought we were Italian, but we might be Greek.
Oh.
Yeah.
There should be a bug in the Chuck E. Cheese band.
Mm.
Like a big fucking,
Kafka fucking bug.
Yeah, just
Well-
big
What would they play?
xylophone,
Drum set.
drums.
Drums. Got
Drums.
it.
Pasquale plays the drums, guys.
Pasquale,
Come
get
on.
back in the kitchen, Pasquale.
Basically a bug, so that makes sense.
He's burning the pizza out there. He's getting on the drum set. He's like, I could play too. Shut the fuck up.
It's true. He also is like a stand-up comedian.
That's
Really?
not true. There's no
It
way.
is true. Look up jokes from Pasquale.
Please.
Look up jokes from Pasquale.
Jesse,
Oh my-
look up jokes from Pasquale, please.
Is he an animatronic? There's
He is.
fuck.
Yeah,
You know
there's an Italian just sitting on stage.
Hello.
Okay, it looks like it's a recurring segment in Chuck E. Cheese show tapes.
Yeah.
The one by me doesn't have
Wow.
a band, I don't think.
No, I know. I remember when it did.
Really?
Yeah.
It used to.
It used to.
Why did they get rid of it? Because it's like extremely expensive.
They tried to unionize.
It's it's expensive and scary to children. I don't know why they like suddenly decided to care about it being scary to children, but
I wonder
they
how
did.
much Five Nights at Freddy's was like the final sort of like nail in the coffin.
I
of
think
the
That's
I
true.
think that had to have
'Cause-
affected the
yeah.
animatronics because
kids go fucking
Five
insane
Nights at
for that
Freddy's
shit.
was so culturally huge among the children demographic. Why did
Shouldn't
I
they
say
have,
it like
like-
that?
the children demographic.
shouldn't
Odd.
they have like made more of that then? Shouldn't they have just made the animatronics even scarier so people would feel like they were going to the
I think that's
I
a
don't know.
total yeah, but like parents don't want to take their kids to that.
There's
You know?
the guy who invented the animatronics is like he's a really bad guy.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he like lives in I don't know if
Well,
he's,
he originally made them to kill.
He has a YouTube channel, doesn't he?
He has a YouTube channel.
seen this
It's
YouTube
pretty.
channel.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
I think he's a very lonely, kind of fucked up guy. But for a while, he was like hosting like he was letting parents rent out Five Nights at Freddy's like birthday parties at his like warehouse full of old haunted animatronics. I don't know that it went, but that speaking to your point, that's probably why, because it's like people don't actually want to feel like the animatronic is going to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
I think the kids might like it and not understand what they're like what they want, but the parents are not going to go for it. There's no chance.
Wasn't he also making videos where he was having the like half broken animatronics do like Rihanna songs and stuff?
That would like the full bands.
Yeah,
that was more like those are like fans who are buying up old ones and then taking them out in their shed and like programming them to play. I think the most famous one is Miss New Booty.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Do you have any animatronics?
Do I have? No, I
big.
they're very expensive and they're very heavy and big. I have a ticket machine.
I do know about that.
Yeah. But
Chuck E. Cheese ticket machine.
Chuck E. Cheese ticket machine.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck E. Cheese ticket.
What is this
machine.
What did you say this was?
Damn, girl.
What?
Miss New Booty.
Miss New Booty.
Miss New
Bring
Booty.
it back to me.
Animatronics.
What is that?
It's a song.
You don't know what Miss New Booty is?
No, I've never heard of it.
Do you want me to sing it again, or you?
I mean, you just sang.
I think you should
I picked up that
Miss
much.
New Booty.
Do you know any of the
This
verses?
can't be part of the podcast.
No.
This can't be part.
We
We can't have like a musical break where you
Damn, girl.
half remember a
Miss
song
New
in the middle
Booty.
of
Do
the
you know
podcast.
verses?
Do I know any? No.
No.
I would have been like kind of freaked out if you knew any of the
Yeah,
verses to
yeah.
Miss New Booty.
Yeah. It would mean that I was like grinding too much at school dances or something.
That is where, it's
Yeah.
like sweaty eighth grader
grade,
nasty shit.
like that.
Yeah,
It's a visual joke.
I associate that with like Usher's Confessions. That was
Yeah.
like middle school dance.
Also, Get Low
Ooh, yeah.
that. Yeah, and then also, Shorty got the apple bottom jeans. Boots
Why are you
with
getting
the
so
fur.
quiet when you sing? It's really upset. Like every time
my
you start to sing,
singing
you
It's my
like,
singing voice. It's very
intimate.
demure.
It's
in
intimate.
everything you do, Luke.
Yo,
you,
can we bring back demure? That shit was funny as fuck.
okay, everything you do, Luke, and that was actually a perfect example of what I'm about to say. Everything you do has an unbelievable amount of loud confidence that is almost inhuman.
Okay.
And yet when you start singing,
I get shy.
you get real.
do.
I mean, all of
I
the
do.
volume goes.
I
and
do.
you
I really do. I know this.
jeans.
It's like I've performed a million times on stage. It doesn't freak me out. Karaoke makes me scared, like I'm like in
Yeah.
5th grade. Like it like.
Why
on
do you think
stage
that
for the
is?
first
Do you
time.
do you think it's just the your inability to be sincere, or like? Do you think it's that?
Okay. No, I don't think it's my inability to be sincere. I think it's just something I'm less comfortable with.
Oh, okay.
And you could do joke songs. So that doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Yeah,
Not every song
karaoke
is
is
Don't be
sincere.
like mad at me.
Not every
I'm-
song is sincere.
No, definitely not.
Right.
But I also fucking hate karaoke.
Yes.
I don't. And the songs that I do choose, I don't know. I feel like you have it or you don't, because the songs I choose fucking like they bring down the energy majorly, and then I'm
Yeah.
alone.
But don't you feel
Yeah.
this as someone who has performed on a stage a ton? It feels like an insane disconnect because you're like,
Yeah.
why does this make me feel insane?
And I feel like worse and more rejected than I've I've
Yes.
felt deeply rejected.
I
on
felt there's
stage.
times where I've gotten off stage and basically been like, well, that's it for me. you
Yeah,
know?
time to
But,
walk
yeah.
into the ocean. But there's
Is it-
yeah.
Is it maybe? And this is a question, not a projection. Is it maybe that it feels selfish to do something like karaoke, and it's like I'm indulging me rather than doing a performance for others?
Well, stand-up is kind of the most selfish art
Yeah.
form maybe
That's
ever
true.
created in the history
No, I
of
do.
man.
I
true.
do stand up for them. For
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
they need
For
it.
you guys.
They need
I
it.
think part of it is a control thing where it's like
Yeah.
I have to just do the song and I can't like riff. And,
You can't
like,
fuck with it.
I also just like never. I had a beautiful boy soprano, and then my voice
Wow.
dropped, and I never feel like I quite got it back.
Yeah.
The boy soprano, nor my singing ability.
I had a beautiful boy soprano. That's what Tony said before he died. He was on his
Tony?
way to heaven. He was floating up. He said, "I lost it all. I had a beautiful boy
Tony.
soprano."
soprano.
Oh,
Voice soprano.
Tony
I get it.
soprano from the show.
yeah,
You want to talk about
Haven't seen
American
it.
Girl doll store?
yeah. Do my girl and girl doll place.
American Girl
Place.
Doll Place.
Place.
So we went there a few days ago.
Yeah.
Sort of just to meander around as we do,
Mhm.
check out the place, and hopefully we were hoping to get it was like tea and breakfast that they serve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Specific-
It's
It
a
was like-
3-course
It's a
meal.
3-course like
Oh, it's
lunch.
okay. It's a big whole thing.
And I fucked up. And Jamie,
You
with
just say it.
Jamie, I fucked up, and I can admit it, and I can admit that. It turns out you need reservations well in advance no matter how many people are in the restaurant,
Yes.
they're not giving you fucking. They ain't making the damn salmon for just anybody, any Joe Schmo that walks up there.
No,
You need
they're only willing to thaw so many little squares of salmon a day. and
Cisco
we're too
chicken
late.
breasts. Yeah.
It was it's a shame because it would have been really funny to eat a salmon steak at the like really funny to have the 3-course meal. But
Yeah.
what we did was fairly funny because we still got the meal
Yeah.
at this place.
They were very accommodating.
Yeah.
I still don't know why they were so accommodating
No.
to us.
They were really nice to us in a way that was like,
They gave us free stuff.
yeah, they gave us like, okay, so we get, I'll just say it. We get wine and we got, basically all got an ice cream dish. Katie, who we were with, got cupcakes. And then at the end, they liked us so much, they just each gave us a free slice of cake,
Yeah.
which was too much. Can I
That
be
was
honest?
what sent
it was
me
way
over
too much. It was
into, I'm
so
gonna be
what we
fucking
ended up
sick.
eating
Yeah.
at the American Girl doll store was like 500 grams of sugar and the most overpoured glass of wine I've ever had in my
Yes.
life.
It was I mean, again, they liked us. It was a heavy pour.
The guy, the
I thought it was
manager
insane.
started.
I thought it was insane they served alcohol to begin with because we walked up there to the cafe and one of the first things they said is, "Well, we don't have the meal, but do you want to? We got wine, we got shots.
Which is crazy because shots are not on
They're
the
not
menu.
on the menu.
No,
that
They
was
offered us off
that has
menu
to have been
shots.
some shit that they did in the kitchen, like
Yeah.
like the cooks all do that.
There's like
It was-
there's a bottle of brown liquor
Yeah.
that they all take swigs from.
There's
The
a bottle of
service
grain
was
alcohol.
Great. The service
was great.
terrific. Yeah.
Before we get too far into it, can we start with like the mise en scène? Like, what are the vibes in the American Girl doll store?
Right. I guess we're jumping ahead to the
Yeah,
restaurant.
we're jumping
and
ahead
that's
because this
level
was
2.
so much of our experience
Yeah,
was
yeah.
was sitting down and
I want to
doing
know what
this.
it's like visually, sonically. What is it like in that store? What kind of place is this?
I mean, at a very basic level, it's a toy store,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
At the very basic level, it feels like a toy store. It is a toy store, but they have dioramas all over the place.
I liked those.
Yeah, those were
Very
fun.
cool.
Where you see the dolls sort of interacting with each other. Maybe they're driving an ice cream truck, something.
You love that ice cream.
I
truck,
really
man.
love
You brought it up like 10 times over there. You
I didn't see the ice cream
There was
truck.
a Jenny's brand ice cream truck. And Jesse took me aside and several times and was like, I just, I like how kinetic it is. I like that it's moving.
There's-
It's a big truck.
I didn't say
Big
that. I didn't
truck.
say I
I
like
feel
how
like that's
kinetic
your
it is.
like Lego. Well, first of all, when I got there, you guys were coming out of the Lego store.
Yeah,
So you were warming
That's
up.
true.
So you had kinetics on the mind.
It was
Right.
it was honestly us going to the Lego store. I think was part of us both being really scared of being even outside of the American Girl doll store. The both of us just sort of hovering around without anyone else around. Like
It's
that.
time to say the secret word.
No, it's not.
Yes, that's right.
No, it's not time to say
You're
that.
gonna use it now? This
No,
early?
no. You're right.
But we were very nervous to go.
We
to
were.
the
We were.
store.
We're two single men who look like this.
Yes, if you're
Fill in
watching the video,
Fill in
Yep.
the blanks here.
Fill in the blanks.
And we look like that. So we that doesn't count too because I barely even
You
registered
can't.
the mic.
You were
You
using
can't
middle
just say-
school rules. Cough, cough.
You can't like say it at 1/5 the volume and then you get to say it 5 times.
I like that you
That's-
sing and say that word at the same
Yeah.
frequency.
Because I think thinking is something only they do. by the
What?
way. That's what I believe. Michael Jackson.
No, Luke.
Sorry. I mean,
Please.
I'm not wrong.
Look,
What do you mean you're not
I'm not
wrong? You're
wrong.
obvious.
Look.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So yeah, and I was like, well, we could go to the. I literally said I was like, but we could go to the Lego store because it's like kind of the same thing, but fully adults are allowed.
Yeah, the Lego store is for
It's half
adults.
of the store now is just adult. The
those-
black box
black
adult.
boxes
Yes.
with
yeah.
like with the alarms where they like the box shoots you if you try to steal it.
Yeah. It does
So
an ink
fucking
bag all over
weird.
the Legos.
It's like I feel like
It's a big fucking tiki head that shoots darts out if you try to take the Legos.
I think the American Girl place was more. It's still mostly for kids, but it's more for adults than
Yes.
it used to be.
I think that the American Girl store, like, its time has passed in a way, and so I think that its audience is aging, and so it has to be more for adults.
But there
Because-
were also like crowds of little girls. It's hard to know. Like I don't know because.
But how many of those little girls are there because their mom liked American Girl dolls and
I
brought
don't
them there and is
know.
like, okay, I'm going to bring you into my world?
I don't know. I mean, because I feel like they're doing not anywhere near as successfully, but they're like trying to do the same thing that Lego is doing, where they're like they'll partner with fucking anybody
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
because they're like now the girls at the front. It used to like technically the company was like founded to give you like the historical girls.
Mhm.
Like that was so it started.
That was the start. Was the historical girls.
Yeah, and the historical girls are now like strictly kind of nostalgia. I think.
Yeah, which is for people who aren't aware with American Girls, like part of the big thing is that each American Girl doll has lore about it,
Yeah.
like a
There's-
story behind it. A lot of them are set in a specific period of time.
I brought some with me.
Right. This
They're-
is Carol. She's from 1914. The
Mhm.
Great War hasn't broken out yet.
and they all have. Wait, I have.
She's
a
about to learn
stack
about
of
what
them.
chemical weapons
Whoa.
are. Oh
I
my
have a
God.
stack of them. So okay, yes. So there is like it started with 6. Now there's like a fucking million of them. But it starts.
There's a full book about every single.
There's 6 full books about every single one.
Wow.
It's crosses lore and goes into like full like there's just a series of 6 books about a very specific historical time.
Mhm.
And there's a 9-year-old girl who turns 10 in the 3rd book. Always, they all have the same birthday, but they're separated by
what?
space and time.
Oh, I didn't realize they were like interconnected.
Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah, it's
would
like
love
Lost.
them. Chuck E. Cheese would love them.
Can I before
yeah,
we
I've
go
got
too deep in the lore?
Josefina.
Can I ask you, Jamie, what is
Yeah.
your because you asked this to go here, and I know you have a deep history
Mhm.
with this. And I just wanted to kind of get into what's your relationship to
Yeah, I mean,
American Girls.
it was mostly aspirational because like we couldn't. The dolls are fucking expensive.
Right now, the dolls
They-
are all the ones I saw were like $170.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I was a kid they were like 120, but that's still a shitload of
It's
money.
probably about the same
For a
given
toy.
inflation. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so like I knew I couldn't afford to have one, but you could get the books at the library. You could still feel like you're kind of participating. And I really liked the books. And my grandma finally got me and my cousin like refurbished American Girl dolls, but like when we had aged out of it.
Yeah.
So it's like so I have an American Girl doll in Massachusetts that's in like mint condition because I was like, this is for fucking babies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved the books. I thought the books were awesome. Like those books, and there's like so many of those like historical fiction for little girls for whatever reason, because it was like these books, Magic Treehouse books,
Mm-hmm.
Dear America books,
Little
like
House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie, like all
Yeah.
I don't know. And so basically it's just like a Sex and the City personality quiz for little girls. You choose the doll that looks the most like you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you imprint on them,
And their story.
and you read
Their
read all
story
their
about their
books.
family all dying in the Dust Bowl.
Some pretty dark shit happens. But so it's,
You were telling us one of these girls has like parents that like their flesh turned like black in the snowstorm and they died
they're
like
well,
from
not
like
her
from frostbite.
not her parents. They're Kirsten the Pioneer Girl.
Right.
Her story's pretty brutal. She's in the trenches. They're
She's in the trenches.
she's
Whoa,
not
whoa, whoa.
no, she's spiritually in the trenches.
Okay.
She takes the boat over from Sweden, makes a friend on the boat. The friend dies immediately.
Yeah.
And there's just like there's a lot of near death circuit. There's a lot of people around them die. People's parents don't usually die in these
Okay.
books. Or
okay.
they start as an orphan because that's compelling. The
Yeah.
girl that I imprinted on.
Are any of them from St. Marineris?
No, isn't that sad?
That's
No, that's a really good.
It
cross
would be
brand.
it would have been a great opportunity.
That's
the
a great
connection.
cross,
There
yeah.
should be a girl at the American Girl store who's like a horrible mouse hybrid. Like a sort of-
Monster Girl.
yeah, a monster.
They already got that, man. It's called Monster High. Keep up.
Oh shit!
They should have one girl and she has like a mask over half her face and
Phantom
they
of the
Like a Phantom
and
of
her,
the Opera.
yeah,
Dark.
and her story is she can never reveal her deformity.
Opera.
And that would be
it would teach you a lot.
yeah, you could learn.
Well, it's like the story is like very pretty intensely in like how much the girls are struggling because it gets as severe as like one of the original girls escapes slavery.
Right.
Addie, yes.
Addie, yes. And then the girl who I had the doll of because she had brown hair, she's Samantha. She's a wealthy orphan, and her whole thing is she makes friends with a poor person across the course of 6 books. So it's like
That's very
the-
brave.
the-
That's very
Yeah.
brave.
The
Because they
struggles
could
are
they can
very
kill you.
different.
I mean,
They could kill you,
Could get
yeah.
you sick. Hey, you know, I mean, where he's been.
But
That's
yeah,
okay.
I
All
love
right.
the books.
Yeah, it feels like because we were talking about this a little bit, and it's like we were saying how it's interesting that it's like they're all white except for the one black doll, and she is an escaped
Yes.
slave,
Which was a bit, yeah. I mean,
and
yeah.
it feels so much like that '80s like we're really doing something here, and it's like you're not,
No,
but
you're
not.
yeah, like it's like you're like no, we're actually like, and you're like, what if we just had. What if the doll, the only doll of color,
So-
was the saddest
so I
story
should-
on
Right.
earth?
I should bring up, we had an interaction with the guy who sat us at the cafe.
yes.
Mhm.
And they have so when you sit at the cafe, when you're getting the meal at the American Girl, we didn't get the meal, but whenever you sit down at the cafe, they will lend you
Loner doll.
dolls
Loner
to
doll.
sit there with you at the table.
It's great.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
awesome.
it.
And they
have little
they,
chairs and
Yeah.
little cups and little plates.
and they hook onto the side of the table, and you get to and your doll is eating with
It's
you.
got
and
a little.
lot
I
of
want
fun.
to be clear. By hook on the side of the table, there is a doll seat that attaches to the table like a baby's seat.
It's real
Yes.
cute. I love it.
and
Yeah.
The reason that I bring this up now is because while we were looking at this wall of dolls to pick, one of us notices, I believe her name is Kaya,
Kaya,
the Native
yes.
American doll,
Mhm.
and the guy behind us who works there is like, nobody ever picks her. And I was
It
and I
didn't
was
feel
like, huh.
pointed in the way he was
Huh.
saying it. But yeah.
He didn't make a big deal out of it, but I heard it and it really stuck with me.
Yeah. It's weird. Like I mean, it definitely in the 80s and 90s, it was pretty fucking horrible in terms of like, it was like 3 white girls who are alive during a war.
Yeah.
But then like Addie's
Yeah.
story and then Josefina's story, they're both way harder. They're going through like,
Right.
they're escaping slavery. Right.
Right.
I think it's improved over time where there's like more diversity than there used to be, but still like, I don't know, walking around the store, not as much as there should be.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like there's I felt a weird conservative bent
Yes.
to the whole
Interesting,
operation.
yeah.
Something about it. I guess that's part of like this weird like fantasy about history and suffering and all that stuff in the American story. And it's very patriotic. All of it is
Yeah, and
very
the
like,
and especially,
America's good.
and I think it's like it's weird because I'm sure, like you were saying, it's like it's moved towards more of this like you have the whole girl of the year thing, right? Where it's like a new
Right.
doll every year who's like a contemporary girl. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I think that they're like I don't know. It's weird because I feel like the older version of it is like fucked up in this totally different way
Yes.
that the new ones are.
Yeah.
Because the new girls feel very like aspirational,
Yeah.
and so
It's like It's like if not, then soon it's the TikToker girl of the year.
right where it's
Yeah.
like these girls are like alive 300 years ago and going through some really fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
But like the new girls are not intended to struggle. Like their struggles have to do with
Right.
like school plays
Right.
and like really kind of more boring stuff.
But Jesse, to your point, I do think like the base of it, there is this sort of like we're making dolls that can teach you about history.
Yes.
And that they're very proper,
They're-
and there is something. Sort
this
of
doll is a
inherently sort of
role model.
conservative about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be brave. You need to be strong for your country because Gwendolyn was.
Yeah, it is still very like ultimately very pro America in a way that sucks.
Yeah.
But-
Patriotic in a
yeah.
weird, vague way.
Yeah.
I
And I
want to
learned
go back
this.
to like, so you mentioned my only interaction with American Girl dolls is that my sister got one at one point.
Mhm.
And I think that my mom got my sister that doll because, and I'll say this, I think that it's like, it can't, because it's so expensive, because it's like this big fancy thing. I think it might be a status symbol.
Definitely
Somehow
was.
like a status
Definitely
symbol
it
for like
was.
6-year-olds.
I definitely think that that's true.
Because my family made, like my parents are doing a lot better now than they were when I was like 5 or 6.
Mhm.
And not that we were ever poor, but it's like by the time my sister was that age, we were a lot more comfortable, and it felt like that was just sort of a signifier in the house for that.
Yeah, I feel
That's-
like there's like those like
Because my sister didn't
generational-
really care, but I don't know.
It's like, and the weird thing is, I don't know. I feel like there were kids with American Girl dolls that weren't really allowed to play with them because of that. Because it's
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah,
it's a
it's a-
status symbol.
Yeah, it's an icon.
It's like there's a collecting element. right?
Yeah. I don't. To me, like the book stuff and the doll stuff feels weirdly very separate.
Sure.
Because the book stuff, while it is like littered with all of these like false American narratives, at least anyone could read them.
Yes.
Like you could get them at the library.
Yeah.
Like it was more equitable in that way. But in terms of like having a doll, like I don't know, like not everyone could have a doll. It was.
I mean, it's
impossible.
in my experiences living in my compound. I had hundreds of these fucking things. I mean, I was basically rolling.
diving into a.
I was rolling. I was a
style.
Scrooge-esque money pit, but full of American Girl doll heads because I kept ripping them off because I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
There'd just be a new one waiting in my.
Well, and you're
bed every
easily
morning.
enraged, right?
Yeah.
They
When I
always-
don't get my new toy.
Well, I mean, I've seen you do this where you open up the box and you're enchanted by the doll for just
Yeah.
a moment. And then suddenly something about her expression does something to you. Like it enrages you. And you just get fear and I see your fingers start to clench and I know, okay, the head's
Right,
coming
another
off.
There
doll
goes
is-
another $170.
$100.
The head's coming off.
Okay.
It's either that
And
or
you
he
just
starts
throw
fighting kids.
The
at
weirdest
school,
thing
so.
is I would save the bodies, but you throw them away like muffin stumps.
Yeah.
Like
I want the heads.
Little
Yeah.
chicken nugget.
Yeah. I like to have a necklace full of the heads.
right.
Yeah.
I liked that. One of the things, I mean, I feel like this is true of a lot of status symbol toys like that, where there were part of the other part of the fantasy for me as a kid was you could get the catalogs for free, and having the catalogs fucking rocked. It was
Yeah.
like end of catalogs basically, but they were like big, and you're like, what if I did have $70
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like for a dress, for a doll, like, but they also have like the value dolls,
Yeah.
which in the case of American Girl dolls, I feel like the value dolls are.
Oh, we're talking about the
not
Welly
good.
Wishers?
The Welly
and the
Wishers.
bitty babies.
Okay,
Bitty
the
baby.
Welly
Don't
Wishers
like
section
them.
in the store was one of the funniest things I've ever seen because this is the budget dolls that
Yeah.
they offer.
They're all
And
in one. You get a bunch
Yeah.
of shit with them. They're half the price.
Yeah, but you walk into it in the store, it is this weird little corner, and I swear to God, in just this section, the carpet was dirty.
Yes, it smelled different. The
It
lighting
smelled
was
different.
worse.
The lighting was like
Yeah,
it
worse.
was like warehouse lighting
Yeah,
in
yeah.
just that part.
Here
It
you-
was
it
like
was literally here's your fucking Welly.
it was like
Wishers.
we were in
You
the
go
back
pour.
corner.
Airline
It
flight.
really
Yes,
felt like
yeah.
it felt super intentional
Yeah.
that you walk in there and it felt like it was designed so that a mom would take her kid in there and the kid would start crying.
Yes, yeah.
And they would have to take him out and say,
totally.
"No, I'll get you one. I'll get you a real
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I'll get
yeah.
you a real one. Don't worry."
It was brutal.
I love you.
And they're scary looking.
They look fucked up.
They look
Yeah.
fucked up. I mean, you could argue a lot of American Girl
okay.
dolls look fucked up. I like their little gaps.
I
love their
here-
gaps.
here's my
They're
here-
I think
my
the one thing-
opinion. I think
They're well-made
Hey.
dolls.
I think they're well-made dolls. What?
Yes.
Listen, I'm going to lie to you.
You're
right.
I'm going to lie to you. Say they look like shit. They don't look
No.
like
You
shit.
get
They
you're
look great.
paying a premium. You do get a premium
Yeah.
product.
It's true.
Can I say I because I was doing a little research about the brand and you're saying the catalog thing and that is I thought there were a bunch of American Girl doll stores. There are not.
No.
There's like one in the three big American cities like LA, Chicago, New York, and then like Dubai and London. Like that's
Yeah.
it. It is their base of business was catalogs. And so I was really thinking about that. I was like, I can totally see that because you're seeing these pictures. There's like dioramas that it looks really nice. Like it feels like the photography and the presentation of it is such a large part of the appeal as like a young girl.
Yeah, and it's just like finding, because they do have like American Girl dolls you can make look like you, but I feel like at least when I was really into them, part of the appeal was like finding reading the books and finding the one that you liked.
Yes. Yeah.
And like you'd learn a little bit, but like not really
Yeah.
too much. I don't know. I
They-
also really liked the Great Depression girl. She was fun.
What was happening with her?
She started a newspaper because the newspaper closed. It's-
Pretty cool.
yeah.
I was reading the New York Times. Now I'm reading about a fucking, oh, there was a big bug in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck if you were the people in the town.
My
right?
fucking leg fell off because I'm a doll. I tried
Well,
to.
no,
I
wait,
went in the-
wait.
What?
She's not a. Okay, the
What?
They're not
doll's not
dolls,
writing the newspaper.
They're
What?
girls.
The dolls.
The girl.
Like,
the
they're
girl is a
illustrations
doll.
of
The,
girls.
no. The doll is a visage of the girl.
What?
It's
Wait,
a
do you
real
think
girl.
Girls
they're
real?
The girls are real.
The girls
there
are
were
real.
movies too.
Yeah.
It's
There
a
were-
doll.
No.
It's a thing.
You know how. Okay, well, I was gonna say Woody. That's actually the worst. Woody from Toy Story is the exact opposite of an example I would want to use. You know when you see Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
You know when you see him at the store.
What?
He's a doll in the store.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You got it now, right?
But the story is about the doll.
No, the
The
story.
story's about the girl.
The
and
doll
then
is
the
the-
doll is
Then what's
of
the
girl.
doll?
The doll is
The
of
doll's
the girl.
Why would
the
they make a
girl.
doll of a dead girl?
She's
Be-
not dead.
Because
I mean,
they're a
listen,
status symbol.
okay, the girl who was
Status
alive in
symbol.
1813 or whatever,
Why
she's
did they
dead.
make mummies? You know what I mean? Like it's a status symbol.
You don't make
It's-
mummies. It's from the Curse of Ra.
No,
Are there
man.
other? Is there like a? I guess like action figures are kind of like a male equivalent of this.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like it's a toy that has a story that comes
Yeah.
with it.
Okay.
G.I. Joe?
Okay.
Except for because it's for girls, it's about universal suffering instead of
Yeah.
being awesome.
Yeah, and sort of destroying enemies of America and
Yeah.
overseas.
No, it's about sort of trying to get by.
Yeah. Your
It's
life
about
is not stop
surviving
suffering.
tragedy. Yeah.
No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you are a woman in America. And
Yep.
you're fucked. Or it's about shooting some fucking fucked up guys with a big fucking rocket launcher and having a great time with their homies.
Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah,
But-
blah,
That girl
blah,
could be
blah,
there
blah,
too, but she's got to be fucking
blah,
hot.
blah, 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 blah.
But it is like the same, but like way it's for rich girls though, so
Yes.
that
Yeah.
complicates it. Yeah.
I do know what you mean. Like, is there equivalent of like you had dolls, but this was like the super doll?
Yeah.
You know what? Something I
For
really wanted, and I
guys?
don't know if this
Hmm.
is fully it, but something I always wanted and was never given, of course, was like, you know when you go to Toys R Us and they had, it's like, this is a Hummer, but for kids, and it's like a miniature car.
Oh,
the power
little-
wheels.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
they were always like, $800. And it's like, no, you're not going to get this. Why would we ever get this? It's like the number one thing I wanted and couldn't get, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Those are exclusively for rich kids or kids with parents who are bad with money.
Yes.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. No.
Like
Or
you either
like a
went
divorced,
to a kid.
like a divorced kid.
Yeah, she was
would
very-
have
if you see
one.
if a kid is driving around in Power Wheels, they're either rich or their home is
Yes.
broken.
It's they're either rich or the 2008 financial crisis is about to ravage that family. Just absolutely tear through there like
But
a
it is.
fucking tornado.
I would say that also applies to the perfect like age range for the dolls. Of
Yeah.
like, it's not for 15-year-olds.
No.
right?
No.
It's for like 5 to 10-year-olds, maybe, or like 9 or
It's
10.
like
I guess is
middle
what the-
school is kind of the cutoff. Like that's too
I
old.
think, because
Yeah.
I think I probably got the one my grandma got us when I was 12, and I was too old for it.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you probably age out around like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
which feels. I think that might be similar.
And also, I mean, like, I don't have, but you're like, $170 is too much to spend on a 10-year-old's gift. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
They're
Crazy.
it's gonna
They
look
don't
like
know.
this. It's gonna look all fucked up.
Kids are dumb. They don't know that it's $170. They can't conceive of how nice that is,
Mm-mm.
No.
right?
It's also like damn GameCube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had
Nintendo-
Neopets by
Nintendo
then.
Switch.
I had Neopets to take care of.
Shit.
I didn't have time
Somebody
for the
on
American
TikTok
girls.
was calling Neopets an MMORPG, and I took umbrage with that.
What the
Took
fuck is
umbrage
that?
with that.
I mean, I would
It's like
say
like MMORPG, like World of Warcraft.
I would say it has all the
Oh,
elements,
no.
right?
I still play Neopets. I can answer any questions.
Is it an MMORPG?
I don't know what the fuck that is. Clear,
Can you
wait,
use the
like World of when you say it's like World of Warcraft, that does not
Yeah,
clarify
that
anything
answers
for
no
me.
questions.
Yeah.
I thought that might be.
Well, the Horde and the Alliance are always at war.
Do you feed
we-
the guys in World of Warcraft?
sometimes
Do you feed them or they?
They're not your pets.
I do.
though.
I put my
Okay.
spoon up to the screen. I put my spoon up to the screen. I smear a little.
I zoom in. I
Yeah.
get their face really big.
I
There
got
you
a
go.
big bowl of applesauce.
That's also how you feed your Neopets.
The guard
though.
lets me into the fortress, and I'm like, he deserves a little
At
treat.
least
This is a
Papa
little
gets a little
sweetie.
something.
Yeah.
Are you really still playing Neopets?
I started doing it when my dad died.
Mm.
And then
Huh.
I just kind of kept going, which is weird. Like he has nothing to do with Neopets. I
Yeah.
think it was just like a childhood brain thing.
Sure.
But
It would be
now,
funny. It would be funny to check out like your Neopets, and there's one that looks exactly like your dad. Is
It's
like,
like
I wonder
his
what
name.
this.
it
I just
was
got obsessed with
actually-
this.
I feel it was his dying wish that I start playing again. He was like,
On the
you know what you were
Yeah.
really
He
good at?
reaches out his hand and he touches your hand and he leaves like a gift card for Neopets. Like he gives you the points. It's like
That was
it's
my
like
inheritance.
10,000
It
points.
was, yeah. He gave me 10. He's like, I don't have any money to leave you.
Get a-
I do have 100,000 Neo points.
Yeah, yeah.
He left
Must
me
get
his,
a
okay,
ra-
wait.
Sorry.
This is the lore. Okay.
Okay.
He gave me his login before he died.
Wow.
And there were 35 million Neo points in his
Oh
account.
my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that's
Oh
why
my-
I'm playing.
And you
Wow.
thought he had left you with nothing, and actually he left you with this incredible
He
gift.
left me with a
Yes.
bounty.
A bounty.
A bounty.
You
of
didn't see all the
Neopoints.
years he was working for this moment.
Yeah.
That's why.
Without
he
telling
couldn't
you.
always be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on Neopets.
His
Yeah.
last words were Rainbow Grundo.
What?
Wow, good pull.
Yeah.
Good pull.
Rainbow Grundo.
Rainbow Grundo.
Can we go
Rainbow
back?
Grundo.
Can we go back to making dolls look like you?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, because that part of it is really weird. Because they have, correct me if I'm wrong, they have it in both directions. You can get a doll that looks like you, and you can get made up to look like your doll.
That's new to me because what I was familiar with was way fucking scarier. Was in the spot where they have the salon now, where you can get a hairstyle that look like
Yeah,
your
this is
doll.
by the front. You can get
Just-
go to the salon, get made up to look like a doll.
Kind of cute. It reminds me of like that thing they have at Disneyland for little girls, where they're like, "We'll
Mhm,
make
the,
you a
like, princess.
princess or
Yeah.
whatever."
Yeah.
Like it's cute. It used to be a hospital, and you would bring your doll there that looks like this, and they would like buff
like
it.
a
They
fucked
could-
up. Yeah.
You could like if you lost a leg, you'd have to pay a fee, but like it comes with this lifetime agreement
Huh.
that they'll fix the doll.
And they're just not doing that anymore.
No, I
They're
actually
doing
look.
it, but you have to mail them.
You'd mail them. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't. You still do it, but it's not in. I think minor alterations are in store, but the kind of thing that Jamie's talking about, you have to mail the doll, and you can mail it for free, but then you like pay the thing or something.
Probably
Yeah.
really hard for them to find shipping boxes that don't look like coffins. Don't even like evoke that at
Come
all.
in little coffins. Yeah. God, that's brutal. I never thought of it that way.
They
Yeah.
should-
I want to be buried in a coffin with a clear top,
Yeah, where you can see my face.
and I'm giving
I
a big
want-
thumbs up.
I do want the thing where it's like a guy sitting in a chair and he's like playing Xbox, and his family's like, "That's what he loved, Xbox."
You want to where they like stuff you or they prop you
Yeah,
up
and I'm
during the wake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're playing
cool.
Xbox and you're like sweating.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the minions are there.
Got one fucking drool of snot coming out of your nose.
they use resin to add
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out of my mouth.
Yeah. It's really not
really
nice.
detailed. It's
Yeah.
really detailed how I was in life. Drooling, sputtering.
It's almost like
Dick.
spiteful on the part.
Yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah.
Dick
Look at
coming
this.
out of your basketball shorts.
Cum dripping off. Also resin.
You know, but they can make a doll look like you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did that exist when you were a kid? Or was
I think it did. I think
Okay.
it did, but I don't remember people being really into that
yeah.
part of it. I think like kids like having a
Yeah.
toy that looks like them, but it just like it felt confusing. My mom was really into shit. Like my mom also part of the reason I'm into this shit is my mom used to be a doll collector, like credit card, like and it's interesting that she was not willing to get an American Girl doll for me, but she was a doll collector.
Well, you're gonna fuck them up.
I'm gonna fuck
You
them
dumb
up, right?
kid.
I mean,
Yeah.
based on the one that we're seeing,
I mean,
she
yeah,
was right.
she was right. You
She
gotta,
was right. You
gotta
put a
get-
dick on this thing.
I
Can
bought this with my own money.
Can I
paid
just
him
say
for.
something? While we were in there, I tried to get them to make a doll that looked like me, and all the doll creators went mad. Every time one tried, they came out with their hair was sticking straight up. They're jabbering.
Great. Wait, your mom was a doll collector.
Yeah, yeah.
Was.
She got rid of them. It was like she had a lot of like collections of things that were like indicators of depression and
Sure.
that got us in a lot of credit card debt. But she had a lot of really nice Barbies
Mhm.
that we couldn't open or touch. And then she had when I was born, this is fucked up. I was named after a doll that she bought on QVC that was named Jamie, and she had the doll. She bought the doll and had it turned into a lamp that was in my bedroom.
That's so scary.
It's really scary because
That's
the
so scary.
lamp rod was in like the doll's back. So she'd be sitting up. So I was named after a doll my mom saw on TV.
It's
That's
so fun.
insane.
And
It's so funny to name your child after a toy and then crucify the toy in front of your child.
turn
Yeah.
it
You
into
have
a
to
lamp.
you have to see this fucking like dead you. Just
yeah. This is you.
Yeah,
This
that's.
is
I mean,
you.
that's when I was about to throw it away when we were clearing the house out. She was like, "No, you can't throw it away. That's you."
horrible.
is-
I don't like that.
Is your brother named after a doll?
No, he's named after a soap opera character.
That's classic. I'm named after a dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Brutal.
Yep. Parents had a dog named Luke. Now I'm
They're
Luke.
like, we can't.
Like-
That is actually. I mean, now that you have a dog, would you name your child Piggy?
No.
It's
Basically,
okay.
no way I
Wait,
would
how
ever
did I should ask? How did Piggy treat you when you got here?
Piggy was skeptical of me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's
she was
better
like-
with women, I think, in general than men.
Okay.
Is
So
that
she-
like a background thing?
Yeah.
This is Luke's demon dog.
we adopted her. She lived on the streets of China for around 4 to 5 years.
Oh wow.
Right.
She's very, and she's very attached to me and Katie, and she's very, she's very territorial of us. So
And she has a
did-
tormented spirit and wishes to kill me.
Kind of like Eeyore.
Kind of
in
like
that way.
Eeyore, yeah.
If Eeyore could kill, now I think that would solve a lot. For
It
that
would
little
make
fuck.
actually it would make sense to me. The rage that Piggy has would make a lot more sense if she was a cursed human.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch that show about the cursed dog? About like it was like 100 deeds for Eddie McDowd.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is
Why
at
was he
all.
cursed? Because he was a shithead or something?
It was vague, but it was
Why
like
was he cursed? Did he fucking suck or what?
he did something. I guess it's vague. He did something bad.
Yes.
And then he had to do 100 good deeds as a dog,
Right.
and then he could
Right.
become a
And
guy
then he could
again.
become a guy again. Yes. I
But it
do.
was an adult man because it was voiced by Seth Green.
That's
it wasn't like
kind
a
of I would say that's
Yes.
really unfair because it's hard to do a good deed as a dog. Right?
infinitely hard.
Like how difficult it is to do
you
like an
talking
ethically
about?
good thing as a dog.
Infinite.
No, Wishbone.
What about Wishbone?
He was
Wishbone
doing
was
good.
built different though.
yeah.
He's almost
Wishbone could read.
he's the exception that proves. the
Oh,
rule.
what about Balto? Balto was a once in a lifetime Iditarod talent. Excuse you.
What about
Airbud.
Yeah.
Airbud was a once in a lifetime. I had to rewatch Airbud for the Bechdel cast recently, and that dog does all his own damn stunts.
Really?
Yeah.
feels bad? Like they shouldn't have done
He
that.
died the next year for sure. He died. It was
from
his
basketball-related
first and only
injuries.
It was a lot of arthritis related. Like, did being Airbud kill Airbud? Yes, but I don't
They
know.
take him to the vet. He's got a blood clot in his dunking leg. It's traveling up to his brain.
It was so brutal because they're like he was nominated for like a Kids' Choice Award for Best Animal, and he lost to a puppet, and then and then he died.
Damn.
Sad.
He lost.
He lost to Salem the cat. From
That's so
well,
Salem the
okay,
cat
all right.
looks like
it's not
shit.
a real animal.
Okay, sorry, but like
They're-
I'm sorry.
I like Salem the cat.
Salem the cat fucking like.
but that's a
I
different
mean, he
category.
throws Airbud. I mean, Airbud is basically fucking dust in Salem between Salem's
I
paws.
like
I mean,
Salem the
my
cat.
God, Salem's amazing.
We
Also,
like
they
Salem
do
the
use
cat.
a real cat sometimes when he's like running across the.
I
you know.
guess they have stunt Salem.
Salem's fucking awesome.
I love
Wow, I didn't know
holy
you
shit.
felt
More
that way about
shows-
Salem.
I really,
Holy-
I love Sabrina.
More-
It had everything for me. A girl who was a little older than me that I was really had a crush on. 2 MILFs. I mean, that was an amazing
True.
show.
Yeah.
I really feel like I had my sexual awakening to Sabrina. I really do.
All right.
Caroline Ray.
Don't look at you. Like looked me dead in the eye after you were done saying that. Like you wanted me
I
to
was Salem. I
say
wish
something
they would
about
eat
it.
me
What am I
whole.
going to say about it?
I don't know.
Because I don't want to say that's bad. Okay.
It's not bad.
Is it
right?
bad? I don't think it's bad.
No, it's
right?
not bad.
But I also can't say it's good.
Why is that? What's good, bad about it?
I didn't say it's bad. I just
right.
can't tell you it's good. I don't like
Sabrina would
the
take me
effect
away.
that might have on you.
Melissa Joan Hart. Now that's a woman that she's a Kevin Sorbo level of crazy Christian woman.
Really?
Is
No.
she?
Yeah. She's like Kevin Sorbo in a bunch of like made for like mega churches making movies where it's like she's in
Oh.
one called like it's like that famous one that was like going really viral like 10 years ago that was like a guy doesn't believe in God and then he has like it's like a very like an atheist comes to Christian college and tries to prove him wrong. I think
Okay.
Kevin Sorbo is literally also in it. But yeah.
Isn't the like Full House girl does that too, right? Candace
Oh really?
Cameron. I think so. Yeah, like she's in a million of those like straight to streaming Christian movies.
Wow.
Can I say something that happened in the store
Yeah.
Yes.
that
Let's
really
get into
just
it.
put it all in perspective for me? I was just, what is this face you're doing?
I'm just like getting into it.
Okay. But while we were in the store, Katie, your
Yeah.
girlfriend, we were just walking around and she was taking an extreme close-up picture
Yes.
of one of the doll's crotches
Yes.
because it looked weird because the joint of the legs and everything
Oh.
looked weird.
Mhm.
But really what she was doing was taking a picture of this doll's crotch really
She
close
told
up.
me it was because she had a thigh gap that she would kill for.
Yeah. Kind of did.
That's
that
what
was
she
kind of the
said.
issue. And I just had the thought that like, Luke, if you or I tried to do that, we would be We'd be in zip
Okay,
ties.
well,
We'd be in
let's-
zip
yes,
cuffs
well,
in
let's,
like
let's
one
fucking get into
second.
this. So basically, my experience at the American Girl doll store is, unless there was a woman within 1 foot of me, I was getting looked down by every mom
Yes.
in the store.
It was
like
kind of
they are
shocking.
going to. They need. Their children need protection.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
moment when you guys went to the bathroom, we all went to the bathroom.
Oh,
I
yeah.
came out first. Every mom in that little waiting area went. Turned,
Yeah, turn their head
turned,
cartoonishly. Yeah.
looked at me, and then I literally stood in the corner as small as I could, looking at my phone so I didn't have to see them. And then Jesse came out first, and I went, "Fuck, that's not gonna make it better at all."
The only thing that
Now there's two of them.
Yeah, great. Oh, great. Now they can team up.
Oh,
Awesome.
Christ.
in defense of those moms, they're right.
Yeah,
And
no,
also-
Hold
To
on,
be
hold on.
very
What are
clear.
they right about? What are they right about?
Why there should
There
not be
shouldn't
unattended
two random
okay,
men
I'm gonna say
alone
the
in the
two-
American Girl
Here's
store.
the word.
Okay.
Here's the word. Me and Jesse look like the two types of pedophiles.
Now this is my
We've
joke,
got-
by the way.
Then okay, fine. We'll cut. You want to take it?
No, I don't want to take it.
No, it is. Well, I thought it was our joke, but
No. I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything.
I got the fucking serial killer glasses.
Yeah,
I'm
the
bald,
Jeffrey
I
Dahmer
got a
glasses, the
fucking
mustache, bald,
Yeah,
and then I have the fun shirt.
Yes.
and the long
Kids
hair in
will
the
love
back.
this shirt.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fun like guy on the boardwalk shirt.
yeah.
The hair down the back
Yeah.
and the bewitching eyes.
So yeah, two of us going into that store.
That's the second kind. That's the second.
Okay, on the way over, Luke was very worried about this, and I was kind of skeptical that it was going to be a problem at all. I was
You
like,
really didn't seem like it. It
No,
seemed like you
'cause
thought it wasn't.
I think. Well, I approach a lot of situations with this naivety that is unearned and just stupid. And this was one of those situations where I'm like, well, we're just two human beings. Certainly, others will see us that way. And
It's not
obviously, I
called
was so
American
wrong.
men.
I have never received looks like I received in this store. It was unbelievable. Like literally women like grabbing their kid with by both shoulders and carting them away.
Yeah.
It's
And
also like those are rich families too. Not that it makes it less weird that you're there.
It was as
Is
though
the-
my skin was about to molt and I would be a lizard.
But
You guys are so oppressed, and I just wanted to say.
Thank you so much.
I just wanted to say I'm so sorry that happened to you, and there's no excuse.
I would never
for
fucking do something like that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to fucking tell them that this stupid bitch with a blonde bob with her fucking chemical peel face looks at me like I'm doing something wrong. Fuck you.
You're standing in front of Meet Josefina. Like the only two things two adult men could be doing there is hunting children.
Yes.
right?
Or researching a podcast. Those are the two
Yeah.
reasons they would be there.
Right.
And
so
I would be,
so
I would
what
be
you're saying
chilled
is
to my marrow
you don't know
either
for sure
outcome.
that we were hunting children, right? And so it was
No.
unfair.
So they should have asked.
So it was unfair of them to assume because they didn't know 100%.
Sorry, we do a podcast where we go to stores. Yeah, it's really interesting. On Apple
I was
iTunes
gonna
now. I
say,
tried
if you
saying
describe
that.
the premise of the podcast, it doesn't help your case
No, it
very
doesn't.
much.
It
It sounds
doesn't.
like a lie.
No.
Yeah,
it sounds like a lie.
What about
Who
this?
would listen to
Okay,
that?
what
Well,
about,
actually,
what about this?
You'd be
Sounds like
surprised.
what
Pretty
about this?
strong
Sounds like a lie. Me and my friend here are just hanging around, just looking around for, and then
So much worse.
What-
Hanging
what-
around,
what about
comma, looking around.
we're looking around, and we're going to talk about it later.
We're looking for inspiration.
and the woman says, "Talking to who? Oh, just like, 1,000 other people like us."
You know what you could have? Okay, something I would maybe fall for if I was one of those kids' moms.
Don't say fall for. Don't say fall for. Like
because
we're
because we
trying
aren't
to figure out
tricking them.
We're
Like
not.
we're normal.
It's not a
It's
trick.
what we did was not normal. What we did
Right.
was go to the American Girl doll store and get wine and ice cream, and we're all over 30 years old.
If it wasn't normal, they shouldn't have served it. Okay, that's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
the
they
people-
were encouraged, we were being
We were being encouraged.
We were getting actively they offered us shots.
They were
offered
having
us
fun.
shots.
They
the
actually-
most overpoured one. I was fucking drunk the rest of the day.
I know. I felt like shit.
I felt like
felt
such
horrible.
shit. The fucking 500 grams of sugar or whatever we were fed.
The worst feeling for me was walking out of the store and being hit with the light of day. You're
Yes.
like,
It
this
hurt.
is fucking bad. This
It
is
hurt.
really bad. Yeah.
It did seem, and you remarked on this, Jamie, when it happened, they seemed much more set up for the scenario we were running than I expected. Like adults coming kind of as a joke to chill, you know?
Yeah.
That
Like,
has to happen all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I think it was just the cafe staff that was ready for that. Though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody else in there
Because
was.
they were all like in their 20s. Like there was no one that felt like the boss
No.
of the situation that we had. What I was gonna say is, if I was like, hey, what are you guys?
Right.
I'm a tough. I've got a blonde bob. My face is falling off.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what are you doing in American Girl Plays?
Yeah.
If you said you were historians, I might have believed you. We love history. We love history.
Wow.
If you said that, if you said anything related to dolls or children, I would
Yeah.
not trust you. If you said we're historians, we're here, we're
I'm
consulting
Okay,
here from
okay.
the
or
future.
something.
I'm here
Okay.
from the future. I need your child.
Historian though.
I
need to write a book on your child.
I have a grim and wonderful plan for your child.
That's a scary part about LA in general, though, is like I feel like adults that don't belong in a certain setting are tolerated sometimes because
Yes.
they're like, what if they're agents? Like
Yes.
they're-
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to, years ago. It was like when I was writing like, clickbait of like, isn't it crazy that I did this thing? Like I went to a middle school production of Shrek the Musical
Yeah.
in Malibu, and I was expecting to be treated like very suspiciously, but I was treated wonderfully because, and I asked someone, I was like, hey, like they gave me cookies.
Oh, they thought you were
gave me-
scouting.
they thought I was scouting.
Oh my
Because
God.
apparently at the previous musical the year before there was a scout.
That's
And
so
so they
funny.
saw like a 25-year-old woman. They're like, she's probably someone's assistant scouting.
Wow.
This
So
is the
fucked
worst
up.
city on
It's
on
really
the planet.
bad.
I mean,
They
that's
they really rolled out the red carpet for me at Shrek Junior.
how was.
It's
But
so
and the
fucked.
further, the follow up question: how was the talent that year? Did anyone have it?
Like even if I was scouting, there was nothing
There
to
was
report
nothing.
back about. Yeah, no flops, no stars.
It's not just
No
an LA
stars.
thing though. It's like this is the DNA of America. Like
Yeah.
scouts for football teams. Like
Yeah.
are these
Yeah.
middle-aged men who like know the details and locations of a bunch of high school boys and like show up at their games and be like, hey,
But it's
you
all
wanna come
all
to
right
our
because
game?"
they
Yeah.
have something to offer.
And
you,
that's okay.
right?
And then we come in, and we don't have anything to offer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
We have nothing to
bullshit.
offer.
It's a double standard.
We have nothing to offer. Yeah. You and your kid could be on Stores the podcast, and yet you don't even care.
Well, look, maybe if you would engage with the culture a little more and you would read the books and learn the lore.
Right. If I showed up with
I
a
know-
doll, it would have
I know
looked better.
I know.
If
all
I showed
the
up holding a
lore.
doll to my chest, it would have looked way better.
I
and
know
was
all the
reading one of books.
lore. Do you have any
Yeah.
If you
questions?
came up to me and said, Josefina is my favorite, I would have really been like, I respect him. I respect
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
Leaning
Yes,
in-
sir.
Leaning in, this one is brave. This one was so brave.
I also, you know what I was thinking about? Speaking of your podcast, the Anton Dobbs thing of like, so when that went viral, there was like management companies even in his small town in Alabama.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I was like,
Now,
how
can
much?
you give some context for this? Because
Sorry,
I'm not sure what
Anton
you're-
Dobbs is the hide your kids, hide your wife.
Oh,
guy.
okay.
And Jamie did this amazing interview with him, and this whole series kind of just like exploring him and like also it's about him and his sister and how he became the focal point. It's really amazing. I really can't recommend it enough. And it's at one point he gets approached by a management company, which I feel like often happens. It's like happened with Hawk
Yeah.
Tua Girl, and I wonder how much like. Kind of what you were saying, Pat, about the like how there's like this like how there's like the sports scouts in every city in America.
Yeah.
There have to be just like these like completely fucked up management companies that like see someone go viral and they're like geographically close to them and pounce like more
Yeah.
so than ever, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I mean that's like a full time because I think when it happened to Antoine, it was still relatively new. It was like someone who like used to live in his area that had moved to LA and like saw
Yes,
him. So it was like
yes,
there's some, but yeah, it's like there's just like opportunists fucking everywhere, and it's like they can't even really deliver on it anymore because not everyone can be famous. I was thinking about because we were in that like the mall that was too big. The like what was that?
Westfield?
The Westfield.
Yeah.
Felt
like,
that place felt evil.
it was too
I
big.
had an evil.
I liked it.
I love it.
Big.
I had an
love it
evil
because I can
omen.
look up and
So-
there's CAA and I'm thinking, oh, if stores gets big enough, maybe one of the agents there will take me out to dinner once.
Yeah.
They have they're scouting at the mall. I was thinking about mall scouts.
They're going to the American Girl Doll
Yeah.
segment by themselves and be like, well, they have to be podcasters.
Yeah. I mean, there was a guy with a big telescope looking directly into the American Girl doll store.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't think he was an agent. I thought he was doing something else.
Well, that's where they get you. No,
Yeah.
it's an agent. There should be a guy on top of the CAA building that's like in the crow's nest of a
Sniper.
ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He's
a
got
sniper.
he's got a gun on one side, he's got a telescope on the other.
And
Just
if
to
you're
look for
and
talent.
he's doing hot or not, and if he thinks you're hot, boom, he shoots a fucking contract. But if he doesn't think you're hot, he shoots a fucking bullet in your
Yeah.
brain.
And you don't know the difference at first because both burn when they enter your body. That same burn of a gun, but then you look down and there's a small scroll of paper sticking out of your chest.
You've been invited.
You've been invited.
Hollywood. Wait, oh my God. Okay,
The mall was evil. That's all I want to say.
I like that mall.
Okay, here's what it was. I showed up, and the first 30 to 90 seconds I was in the mall, I was like, this place is pretty nice. And then suddenly, it just sort of started to creep in that it was like, it didn't feel like a place for human beings. It felt antithesis to the human spirit on Earth. That's how I felt.
I felt like I forget if you or Katie pointed this out, Luke. That like I like it in theory, but then like you start passing stores that you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
this
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah, yeah.
It
feels like
slowly
you're
started to
not
creep
allowed
in.
to be there.
Yeah.
And I don't like the hammocks where the teenagers can basically fuck.
There were teenagers. There were hammocks at this mall,
It was weird.
and they were basically fucking on top. Like they were out. It was like as bad as in a movie theater, but not in a movie theater, just on a hammock in the middle of a mall. Like,
Yeah.
So between
Nasty.
like American Eagle.
Plus, they're hogging the hammock.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse was complaining that there was no hammocks.
Yeah.
That's mostly what I'm hearing
yeah.
is that
I
you wish there
kept
was a
walking up
hammock.
to the teenagers and like rubbing my feet like, oh, I'd love to sit down. I was giving them a chance to do a good deed. So I would walk up and I would take off my
There won't
shoe
be
man,
dogs
and
sit
anymore.
down.
I would walk up and take off my shoe and rub my foot. Oh, my foot. I got to sit down. And then I would look around like I was confused, like, where can I sit?
But why were you doing that at the American Girl? The real like sign of the times with the mall for me was like because it was so hard to find the store.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I ended up walking like half a mile to find it. But I was like there was a line around the corner for a store. I was like, is that it? And
No
it was
way.
the Labubu store.
The
Labubu's.
Labubu
Yeah,
going
the
crazy.
Labubu's
Okay.
Dude,
store.
we should do the Labubu store before that shit is out.
That would be.
Do you have any
would be fun.
Labubus?
No, I'm working really hard. so I could
Making
have
your
one.
own.
I really want one.
It's. I feel like it is an overnight thing where I'm like, 'cause I went to VidCon.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
talked about
Are you
this.
supposed to like eat them or
No,
Labubu?
they're kind of like ugly dolls.
Do they want you to like? When I look at a Labubu, I was like, is it the kind of doll that like asks you to hurt it or something?
Yeah, that's
like, are
the
you
sense
supposed
I
to
get.
whip
That's
it
why I'm like,
around?
you're supposed to eat it and mash it with your teeth.
No,
and
I
sort
think-
of
I think
like
of
turn
troll
it into
Remember
dolls.
those little
paste.
Like, you're supposed
monkeys?
to whip them.
You're supposed
Is that
to.
part of troll?
So I don't
dolls?
think that's part of troll dolls. Maybe that's just something you
You
did.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
yeah,
you
I mean,
take it
it's
by
just-
its hair
and then
and whip it against a wall.
Maybe you
Whip
were
it at your-
acting.
I don't
no,
believe
you whip
that.
it at
You're mad at your mom.
your
'cause she
cousin.
kept your cousin.
You whip
yeah.
it at your cousin.
You hit your cousin with it. Let's
some
get
pork
our
on that
final
shit.
thoughts on the American Girl doll place.
Yeah.
What's the rating system? Because we've solidified it, and I
There's a
do like
rating
it
system.
now.
Okay.
Have we?
Well, just that should you explain the should exist in the
Yes, yeah.
That's
Okay.
it. That's
So
it.
on stores, we engage with the nostalgia, the memories that we have of going to stores in maybe an era for our age where it was more central to our life. The third space being like the mall being more central to our life. So we have nostalgia for places like the store. We go to the store every day in our present, and we look to the future to see what the future of stores will become. So on this podcast, we ask 2 questions about the store that we went to, in your opinion. And the one question is, should this store continue to exist? Would you like it to continue to exist into the future? The other question is, do you think it will continue to exist, and for how long?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it should continue to exist. I don't think there should be more. I think
Mhm.
keeping it at like 3 in the whole country means it's special. They shouldn't open more, but I don't think that they'll be open in 10 years unless something changes.
Really?
I don't think so because I feel I don't know. I guess it depends on how intensely like millennials engage with like nostalgia. Like how much nostalgia are you gonna like get out of your system in your 30s? Like are you really gonna want to keep going back in your 40s, or will you start bringing your kids? I don't know. I kind of have a lot of the same questions as I do about Chuck E. Cheese, where you're like, is it gonna make it based on nostalgia alone? Because that's the only way it's staying alive.
Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of toy stores is a great example specifically of like the toy stores keep going bankrupt and then coming back as some sort of nostalgia play or something.
Yeah.
And then they're just this weird fixture where it's like, I can't believe that they're really making enough money to stay open They're not doing enough traffic, but they're open for some other reason, some sort of iconic reason.
I think that part of it, and this is something I've been thinking a lot since we started this podcast, is like, so we kind of are through the period of the kind of the 2010s of like, okay, there's Amazon, all the stores are going away. Like that
Right.
fear, like that was every news story is like all the stores. And we've kind of weathered that, right? It's like
Yeah.
we're in this next era where there is this weird like place for stores. And I think
And they must coexist with
And-
the thing that killed them.
yes, and I think part of
Yeah.
it is, and I think American Girl Place is the perfect example of it, where it is less a place to sell American Girl dolls and more just a like signifier of a brand in a concrete place that like gives it legitimacy or something.
Yeah, I
You know?
believe that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just it's I don't know. And it's like stores, I mean, you guys know better than I do, but like it feels like there has to be this very Instagrammable theme park element
Yes,
to
Yeah,
them
definitely,
Yeah.
now
definitely.
in order for them to survive. And it's almost like, okay, well, maybe people will take pictures here and that's almost just as valuable as selling a doll at a brick and mortar.
Yeah, it's like it's like it is an advertisement more than a store, right?
Yeah,
And
it's for
like-
marketing. That's
yeah.
sort of what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's like even we look, it's like not to go to another one, but like the Lego store feels like that, right? It's like
Right.
there's a or like people
They're
on
not.
Sure-
They're not. There's no way the Lego store is open because
they
they're
sell
doing
a ton of Legos
because they're
there.
doing enough volume
Yes.
to keep it to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a showroom almost.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about, and I think this place is really exciting. And I think you're totally right. Is that it is. There are exact the number of them that should exist in the world exist. You know, it's like
Yeah.
a thing that your kid who's weirdly obsessed with American Girl doll stores. You're on a family trip to New York or LA, and they go, "Can we please go?" And
Yeah.
then they trick you into spending money.
And it's still, I feel like, unlike a lot of, like, it's contrary to Legos, like, they still manage to make it feel special because it's
Mhm.
not like you can buy an American Girl doll at a different store. So maybe
Yeah. You
they
can't
will
just
stick
go to
around.
Walmart and buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's an
Yeah.
experiential place. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it can manage to because this place was like 2 stories.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a big place.
And they moved there. It
This-
used to be
yeah.
smaller.
This
Yeah.
is the new location.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if they hang on. I think it's cool for a toy store that's kind of an experience. Obviously, it's a weird conservative store and the dolls are too expensive, right?
Yeah.
And
But-
I think there's no premium that's high enough on quality.
I think it's fine that it exists. I'm not super enthusiastic like this has to exist. This has to keep going. Kind of like I was about like Costco. I'm like, I hope this lives forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And American Girl doll store, if it went away, I don't think I would have any emotions about it really.
I think that
But if the last toy store on earth closed,
blow my fucking
then
brains out.
okay, let me fucking talk.
Sorry.
You have such an issue.
Huh?
Okay. All right. If the last toy store on earth closed, I would shed a single tear. You're miming putting a gun in your mouth. You literally can't let me say anything without also doing your own fucking shtick. I can't say
I
a
didn't
word
shit.
on the
You said
podcast.
all right.
You need to take your turn.
Okay.
You need to learn to
All right,
take your
all right,
turn
all right,
on
I'm
the
taking my turn.
podcast. All
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
Would this have happened if you had a second glass of wine at the American Girl place when you guys have started fighting?
Yeah.
There's a really good, there's a kid whose parents have really gotten into it at the American
Yeah,
Girl
yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
place.
Yeah.
That's like, now that
It's suffuse with the energy.
I
of it.
think-
yes.
That fucking hearing the clink of the knife hit the plate as the mom cuts the
Ooh.
salmon
Finish your
too hard.
salmon.
Yeah.
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 Ooh, and it's a $300 meal, and
Yeah,
nobody's enjoying
They're
it.
all rich families.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, look at your Samantha doll. Eat your salmon.
All right.
Feed it.
Well, I think that's been about. Or have you?
Oh,
have
no,
any
I was-
words?
No, I wanted to kind of give you your time.
Well, I've said my piece. I've said my piece. I like that toy stores exist. I like that
Yeah.
experiential stores exist. I have
Mhm.
memories of not American Girl doll place, but of like Toys R Us or other places that had stuff that I was interested in that I have fond memories of. And I'm sure that there are people who are adults now who have fond memories of going to this store and looking around and then picking something out and having a day of it. You know? And as far as that goes, I hope that experience continues to exist. I don't have any emotion about this story in particular.
Yeah. If something similar came up and like displaced it, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Really? And you feel like the person that it would most affect, at least of the three of us.
No, I mean, I would be sad if it closed, but I wouldn't be like, I don't know. I would probably try to go one more time because because there's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
When you go, you feel like you've won somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've
Totally.
you've defied
it's a
20 years of not going.
Yeah.
It's a complete experience.
I guess that's where it comes down for me, and exactly like you guys are saying, like I want this to exist because I want the Nintendo store in Rockefeller Center to
Exactly.
continue
No,
to
that's what I'm
exist.
saying.
Because it's like whatever I want my version to exist. So please,
So this
keep
version should
going.
exist
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Wow,
All
the
right.
community appreciates you.
So I would say fairly positive on the American Girl doll place overall.
Yeah.
yeah. Don't do wine in a Sunday. It'll fuck your day up.
Yeah.
I mean, really, really fucked up
Awful.
that we did that.
Yeah.
Really felt horrible. All the rest of the day. We
great.
have a segment for our guest. And Pat, maybe you can edit in some fitting music for this because today we're going to be taking a trip. We're all in Hollywood. We love Hollywood. We're going to be taking a trip in our segment entitled Stories of the Silver Screen. Music, 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 music. So, in this segment, I have pulled from the Wikipedia category, films set in department stores.
Ooh.
I have pulled or written a short synopsis about several of these.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have also pulled some fake synopses
Okay.
of films set in department stores. And it will be up to you two
Mm-hmm.
to determine whether or not this was a real film that was developed and released that's set in a department store,
Okay.
or if it was chopped and screwed or entirely made up by me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Let's do
Okay.
it.
The first movie, and the title is an important clue. The first movie is called The Greatest Store in the World. The story is told in flashback by Livy, a bright young girl who is in police custody on Christmas Day. As she is questioned, she reveals that for several days she and her equally resourceful mother Geraldine and younger sister Angeline have been living in a department store called Scottley's since their camper van blew up. As the story progresses, the family deal with outsmarting staff, in particular Mr. Whiskers,
So long.
the friendly but suspicious doorman, icy deputy manager Miss Greystone, and Santa. There is also a guest appearance from S Club 7 in an advertising stunt by department store owner Mr. Scottley. Okay. And then Santa tries to burgle the store.
Oh, okay.
And that's sort of the climax of the movie.
It's so
You
hard
really
because
did so much work on this.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like that seems like a real movie, and that really also seems like Jesse's exact
It's
or
gotta
vein
be-
of bullshit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like I was like, Jesse, as you were reading that out loud, did you realize it was too obviously written by you?
But here's the thing: it's
I
so.
can't- I will give no hints. I will give no hints.
I mean, here's what it is. I think it's fake.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then his ass would know about something like that.
that's true.
That's the thing,
true.
because that's
Okay.
his shit.
Where it
is
could have been
stupid bullshit.
broadcast 3 times. Like,
Right.
okay, I still think it's
I
fake.
think it's
I
fake.
still think
Okay.
it's fake.
This is a made-for-TV movie. It was released in 1999,
No!
entitled "The Greatest Store in the World."
You watched it. This is some shit that you like had on VHS for some reason. Watched every single day, and that's why you're all fucked up.
movie
This one I
changed my
found through
life.
my research, and
I
I just
love
thought
this
I just
movie.
thought the plot. I thought the plot synopsis was so stupid.
That's really good.
That's I thought for sure when the mother and the daughter's name sounded too similar. Where they're like
doesn't
Geraldine
make any
and
sense.
Angeline.
Also,
You're like,
Mr.
that can't-
Whiskers is fucking
Mr. Whiskers
bullshit.
is,
Santa-
and it's also that's the name of the doorman. It's not like an animal.
Yeah, yeah,
Like why
yeah.
is that?
Wait, he's a man named Mr. Whiskers.
I decided to put this on the docket when I read since their camper van blew up. Since like their home blew up.
I do really like the imagery of imagining a movie starting. It says Christmas Day, and there's a child in handcuffs in a police interrogation room, and you're like,
insane.
I'm like,
I'm in.
yeah,
Locked
shit.
the fuck in.
What the fuck is happening here? Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
All right. This next one is entitled Hair and Makeup. But hair is spelled Hare. This is a Looney Tunes short, a Bugs Bunny short released in 1945. Bugs Bunny is seen being used as a stole in a department store, Stacy's. Play on Macy's. The woman who was using him is shocked to find the stole is alive and throws him off in terror. The manager of Stacy's sees this and attempts to kill Bugs Bunny with a long and terrible blade so he can be properly sold. A chase ensues and the two get into several antics, such as Bugs dressing as a bald man with a mustache and glasses, who is looking for perfume to cover up how bad his penis smells. Bugs, as this character says, it smells like onions. It smells like I'm cooking onions when I uncross my legs while I'm doing the podcast. That's why we had to get new chairs, because my dripping stink fluid got into the guest chair.
and we can't use it anymore. The manager of the Stacys takes out an AR-15 ghost gun, which cannot be traced, and kills this character. Now, is that real or fake?
It's tough.
That's
It's
wrong.
tough.
Okay, can I say
It's
something?
tough.
Okay.
I started.
Take this.
believing it.
Okay. Take the start before I say that he dresses as a.
penis.
Yeah. What?
Before you say your penis
Yeah,
smells
does
like
it include
onions.
the penis sentence or not?
Okay. End it before because Bugs goes into a disguise, but
Okay.
end it before mustache and glasses, and then I go off.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think, God, this is so
Sounds
tough.
real.
I think it's real. If before what
But-
you, but here's the
but I
thing.
don't
Again,
know. I
this is
think-
his ability to be able to conjure a fake Looney Tunes short is I can't.
the only skill
It's exactly
I love
his
to
lane.
see two kings supporting each
Yeah,
other. I'm gonna say it's fake.
I'll say it's real.
Okay. It is fake. There is a
Woohoo!
Looney Tunes short from 1945
Right.
entitled.
This is bullshit. Chopped and screwed. Whatever.
There's a Looney
I
Tunes
take
short.
umbrage with the
there's
fucking
a,
whole
there's
idea
a
of
Looney
this.
Tunes short released in 1945 entitled Hair Conditioning, which has a very strikingly similar plot to this one.
Yes.
But Bugs Bunny is not a stole. Is instead being the
a
manager
missed
wants to use him
opportunity.
as a stuffed like window display, and is trying to stuff him. But very similar.
I prefer stole.
Yeah.
I
Does he
think
have the
you
long and
get the
terrible
itch.
blade?
No, the long and terrible blade was me. I thought that was a dead giveaway.
Well, no. Here's my thing: is I thought that perhaps you had just put a little stank on a real thing, and that like
yeah,
which you kind of had,
which I kind of did.
just got whatever.
We actually have another Looney Tunes short here.
Awesome.
Wow.
It's called Riff Raffy Daffy.
Who could have fucking guessed we had
In
another
a city
Looney
park,
Tunes short?
Daffy Duck faces eviction from patrol officer Porky Pig for violating vagrancy laws. Desperate for shelter on a cold night, Daffy sneaks into a department store's window, sparking a silent battle with Porky separated by glass because he's in the display.
Hmm.
He cleverly outwits Porky using tricks and distraction. But Porky eventually knocks him unconscious. Feeling guilty, Porky offers sympathy, recognizing Daffy's plight, and allows him to stay in the store, likening their situations as parents to wind up toy offspring.
What? What does the last part mean?
Porky likens their situations as parents to wind up toy offspring.
Okay, so I actually, unfortunately, I think I can fill in the blanks, which is that they do a thing where they're playing house with toys in the
Yes.
apartment store.
Yes.
Great.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in and out on that
I
one.
know.
I was,
You're the kinda
I
kid-
realized I stopped listening.
Can I tell you the difference between you and fucking me, man? I was sitting there and I was going, Courage the Cowardly Dog rocks. You know, I was watching that shit. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cow and Chicken. You were going, I hate this lowbrow humor. When will they bring back the Looney Tunes?
I think it's I
I
don't
was a sweet kid. I was a sweet boy.
Yeah.
And look at me now.
Grandmas loved you.
Saturnine. Craggle.
What do
by
you
the
think,
pain of the
Jamie?
world.
I don't know. I stopped listening.
I did too.
I think maybe
But the segment's good, right?
but the segment no, I like
If
this.
you say-
I don't
if
know
it's
what
in
it was.
It better not be a
I-
third fucking Looney Tunes. Sure, I'll tell you that much.
no, it's not a third Looney Tunes. so-
Okay, I'll just say that the real.
I'll say real as
Real.
well.
That one's real.
Wow.
That one's real. First,
Okay.
okay.
So that's on the
Congratulations.
Looney Tunes. That's not on you that I stopped paying attention.
Yeah.
You
I was
actually
engaged for
yeah,
yours.
right.
Yeah.
You actually wrote a good Looney Tunes
Yeah.
sketch.
Yeah.
Where Bugs
Okay.
smells like onions. And also, it's about our lives in the podcast or some shit. Anyway,
This next one is called Mannequin 2 on the Move. Although
Ooh.
Jason works as a department store clerk, he is also a reincarnated prince. Long ago, his beloved Jessie was snatched away from him by an evil German wizard named Spretzel, who used his powers to transform her into a wooden statue. Now Jessie is in Jason's department store as a mannequin. When he encounters her, she awakens from her 1,000-year sleep. They quickly revive their romance, but the evil wizard has been reincarnated as well, and he's up to no good.
Ooh, it sounds real.
yeah, it does sound
It sounds real. Having seen Mannequin 1, I believe that could happen in Mannequin
You
2.
gonna go with real?
You've seen Mannequin 1?
I've seen Mannequin
What
1.
the fuck is Mannequin 1?
Mannequin is
Basically the same.
it's a Kim Cattrall movie.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really good.
The effervescent Kim Cattrall.
And she's like, yeah, she's very hot in Mannequin. I'm gonna say real.
I'm going to also say real.
It is real. This was a real
Yeah.
movie released, 1991.
Wow.
All right, next up, Mannequin 3, Desert, Mannequin 3, Desert Storm.
Fake.
In 1991,
Just
Saddam
shut
Hussein
up.
faces crippling troop shortages due to an unexpected drought and famine. In order to bolster his troops, he revives the ancient German sorcerer Spretzel to create for him an endless army of wooden soldiers. In this gripping alternate reality take on the events of Desert Storm, our hero must stop the warlock Spretzel from activating the ritual of darkness and imbuing the gem of Sidorak with unlimited power. So, is that real or fake?
Luke, what do you think?
There's. Yeah, man. What about the Bart Simpson cards? Are they still part of it?
Yeah, they're all part of the
They're still
t-shirts
part
too.
of
The
it.
t-shirts are
Thank
too. Yeah.
God.
Good.
All right, real.
Okay.
No, fake.
Yeah, it's fake. Okay, that
Yeah,
one's
it's
fake.
Yeah.
This next one, it has such a long synopsis.
Great.
Um,
That's exactly
wanna-
what
I
I
don't-
wanted.
well, I don't want to read. I mean, it's a long fucking synopsis, and
Okay.
we're over time anyway. But I'll just give you the title.
Okay.
It's called "Slut in a Good Way." Slut in a Good
Can we
Way.
have the first sentence?
Yeah, I'd like to know a little bit now.
Yeah.
A French-Canadian comedy and art film filmed entirely in black and white.
I think it's real.
100%.
It's real. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
100% real. It's. Can I give
going
you a
to
line?
Film it all in the
Please.
store.
Can I give you a couple lines that I
Yes.
thought were really funny? On her first day at work, Charlotte is paired with the amiable Guillaume. On another, she is tasked with shadowing the flirtatious Francis. On the third, she meets stern Michael. I mean, just really sounds like the most annoying film of all
Yeah.
time.
Stern Michael.
Okay. We have one final one. Bad Santa 3. Bad Santa 3. A straight-to-streaming follow-up to 2016's Bad Santa 2. This movie was filmed in 2020, with many critics noting that the mall scenes are almost entirely barren due to restrictions in filming. Starring Bill Engvall in a rare, bawdy turn. The only other notable actor in this movie is a cameo appearance from Gabriel Iglesias in a scene where he is sucked into a Zamboni slowly as Bill Engvall does not help and merely watches.
Real.
I think real.
Yeah.
All right, it's fake.
No.
That does not exist.
That's good,
That's
Jesse.
disappointing.
not
That was
exist.
a good one.
Yeah.
I wasn't keeping track of score. Was
No.
I don't
anybody?
know why.
I don't think it's about the score.
It's about the journey.
It's about the trip.
It's
we
about having
took.
to listen. It's about that we won and that we got through listening to your inane
Shut the
bullshit
fuck.
for
You.
And then-
I did. Anyway,
I want it. Wait, what was the name of the first one? I actually do kind of want to watch the first one.
the greatest store in the
The
world.
greatest
Yeah,
store in
yeah,
the
that
world.
Sounds good.
I mean, this was a straight to TV movie. I bet it's a piece
It
of shit.
really feels like it. Like I like that is
Yeah.
the most straight to TV movie. Yeah.
I also just love when the title of a movie sounds like you're forgetting the title of
Yeah,
another
what is it
movie.
called?
It's like,
Oh, greatest.
it's about the greatest store in the world.
I found a couple of funny, funny names of movies, but they weren't funny enough to include. And one of them is called The Big Store. And then
Incredible.
and then there was another one that I just thought this was a really funny thing to. This was released in like 1972 or something, and it's about a department store, and it's entitled The Ladies' Paradise.
Ooh,
It's just so fucking,
Some Don
nasty.
Draper.
so horrible.
Nasty.
Yeah, really bad.
Well, I mean, I think we've done the damn thing.
I think we did
As a
the damn
store-
thing. I'm gonna give this one. I say Jamie won because she was nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Is it not because you're scared of my doll?
Yeah. JB, before we let you go, and thank you for your time, do you have anything you would like to plug?
Oh man, I listened to 16th Minute. We're on hiatus right now, but we won't be at some point. And get my book Raw Dog: The Naked Truth About Hot Dogs.
Yup.
And those are my two things that I have.
Incredible.
You ever
Incredible.
support such?
Yeah.
I mean, such an amazing guest, and had so much fun at the store with you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
for
much
going
for
to
your
the
time.
store with
Yeah.
us.
It was a hike to the store, but
Yeah.
it was well worth it. I mean,
It
as you
felt
can
worth it to
see,
us.
I
Yeah.
dropped.
Did we even mention James
Yeah.
wearing the shirt?
It's,
A shirt.
it's a legit cool shirt.
It's a well-made shirt. I'm thrilled about the shirt. I had the time of my life. The only thing I wish I could have gotten was affordable pants for Logan,
Ain't
but
that always the way?
I'll wait. I'm on the email list.
Yeah.
So
You're waiting for a
maybe
big
another day.
deal.
I'm waiting for this semi-annual sale. at American
Well, thank
Girl.
you, Jamie. Thank you for joining us. It's been an incredible episode. And thank you, dear listener, for listening. If you liked what you heard and you want more, more that is, you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/stores
the podcast.
Stores the podcast.
Yeah, patreon.com/stores the podcast. If you sign up at the $6 tier, you get double the episodes every single week. There's a bonus episode every single week. We release the first. Yeah, we released the first one for free. It's somewhere on the feed if you scroll back up by the time this is out. If you want a little bit of a sneak preview, but all the others are behind the paywall by now. And you get a big chunk of Stores episodes, and we really like the bonus episodes.
They're really good.
They're really, really
You
good.
like our antagonistic relationship when there's a guest here? Imagine how bad it gets when there's
Imagine if there's no reason for us to act right.
Yeah.
There's no like there's
At
no
all.
there's barely a subject, and
Yeah.
it's just the two of us getting mad.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is boiled down to.
So yeah, we'll see you next week. This has been Stores. Trying that out. Do we like that?
I don't like it.
Okay.
Bye.
Like it.
Bye.